Representing the 23 to 24 foot class in the bay boat category, the Carolina Skiff 24 Ultra Elite has an overall length of 23 feet 9 inches, a beam of 8 feet 5 inches, and a max horsepower rating of 250. Engineered for maximum versatility, she has a draft of 9 inches, a dry weight of 3,168 pounds, and a fuel capacity of 78 gallons. Now, let's hear more from our hosts, Dave East and Rick Riles.
Now we're going to take a look at the Carolina Skiff 24 Ultra. And you know what? I really can't make up my mind what to call this boat. But for the guy that's out there looking at boats that can't make up his mind, this may be the exact boat he's looking for.
Well, what you're not going to call it is a single-purpose boat.
Well, in a word, probably versatile. It'd be the best way to describe it, because you could ski out of this boat, you could fish out of this boat, you can take the family and cruise, you could dive. Not only that, you can do it all in 24 feet. So you don't have the commitment of a much larger boat that normally you would have to go into to have this amount of features.
Right. This isn't your boat or his boat or this is our boat. This is the family boat. You understand where I'm going with that?
Absolutely.
Everybody's got a bow area. Everybody's got a different design. Let me show you what I love about this one. First off, the recessed platform, we've talked about that. It is just so much more comfortable to be up there than it is on a gunnel height platform. But even the backrest, Dave, look at this. You know what this is? This is the old KISS theory. Keep it simple, stupid. We've seen all kind of fancy ways to put these backrests on. But this works. It's a slot, it's a good sturdy hinge, and it works like a champ.
Well, when the family does want to sit up here, you've got 3 comfortable cushions. They carry their combing all the way around. So if you want to sit forward and face backwards, or if you want to sit backwards and face forward, they make provisions for both. But for the fishermen like you are, you've got 2 really big fish boxes in the front. They're both insulated. It's a good place to keep for dry storage, but if you happen to catch a big fish, great place to put him. You got 2 boxes right here. You don't have to carry a separate cooler.
And they're long enough. It doesn't matter how big your box is, it's being able to slide him in there, and you can do it with these.
All right, as we make our way back, the versatility of this Ultra model remains even in the console. You have 2 ways to enter this console. The whole front end lifts up and it's got a privacy curtain, or if you don't want to go through all that, maybe someone's sitting up there, you've got a side door which will also allow you access into the console.
It's a great idea to do it coming from either side. One more step in the evolution of consoles.
Well, it doesn't hurt anything to have both entries. It's just one more way where it makes the boat more versatile. It's better. You can get in and out of the console easier. There is a head down there. It's small, but hey, if you got to use it, you got enough room to do it. And with a simple leaner seat, you have a cooler underneath, but honestly, what more do you need? Keeping the console and the seat to fit the boat gives you a lot more room inside the cockpit. This is a boat you're going to take multiple people on. You're going to take the family, you're going to take the neighbors, you're going to do some cruising, maybe you do diving, you're going to have your gear everywhere. They've given you enough cockpit space to use it rather than putting a console that kind of overpowers the boat like we've seen in other boats. Well, another feature that kind of stands out on this boat when you compare it to other bay boats that are in the 24-foot range, this boat has a lot more freeboard than you typically see on other bay boats out there. If you're going to be bringing your family, or if you're going to be busting that inlet, having that higher freeboard is something you're really going to appreciate.
I am convinced that bay boats came from flats boats, and they just started making giant flats boats, right? And they're starting to evolve, and this is one step in this process. Going back to a little more freeboard so you feel more secure offshore.
Yeah, this is almost an offshore boat that stepped down to a bay boat rather than a flats that stepped up.
Right.
Okay, well let's move our way back to this rear casting platform. Even with this nice big high freeboard, you still have a self-bailing cockpit. You've got 2 scuppers back here. Anywhere that gets in the boat is going to go right out.
Well, you know what's more important than that to me? I'm on the rear casting platform. I'm still in the boat. You understand the difference
Right.
I mean? Recessing this makes so much difference. But how valuable is it when you've got a boat for your family to have 3 jump seats across here? You and I could stand here and seriously work on a school of dolphin. We could just as easily prop these 3 seats up and have very comfortable seating for our guests.
You've got additional storage boxes underneath the 3 seats. You have a huge live bait well on this side, and you've got storage over here where you keep your batteries.
When you're working with a rear casting platform, it's all about maximizing your space. I don't see any wasted inches in this one. So if you are campaigning to your family to get a boat, okay, you understand what I'm saying? It ain't just you and your buddy saying, what do you think? If you need to sell this idea of getting a boat to your entire family, you need to take a serious look at this Carolina Skiff.